This video demonstrates the creation and operation of an executable semantic modal for a decentralized application. The client doesn't contain any algorithms for actions. It only validates and executes the events entered for modals. A Genesis graph is uploaded to the client. It consists of 32 nodes that define the main types of events. On its pages, the client displays modals, entities, properties, individuals, and actors. Let's create a new action, text approval. It is written into the graph as a new event. To create an action modal, let's add the following attributes to the graph: text with default data type, comment, and status with fixed value. Let's enter the status values: send back, accept, and reject. The attributes were captured as new events. Let's add two actors: an author who will provide the text for review, and a manager who will review the text. Let's create an action modal. By default, it already has a name attribute. Add the text attribute to the modal, setting that only one attribute value is allowed. The author has the right to enter text. The value of the text can change during the action. To do this, we activate the mutable attribute. Let's also define the conditions for the event. Text input is possible when the action status is either not set yet, which is the initial condition, or defined as send back. Let's set the commenting properties for the text. Only one comment will be allowed. The author has the right to comment. Let's also provide the right to change the comment. Now let's add the status attribute to the modal. This attribute can only have one valid value, the last in the sequence. It can be set by the manager and can be changed over time, but only if the text has already been entered by the author. We check that the value of the text attribute is not empty. Let's provide the manager with the right to accompany the status change with comments. This is what our simple modal looks like. Create an action individual text approval example. And execute it. As you can see, only one event is available for the current main actor. Set the name. Let's enter the name. Now let's go to the author's node, on which the graph was synchronized with the graph of the actor's main node, where the modal was created. The author opens the individual of the action, enters text for approval, and adds a comment to the text. On the main actor's node, switch to the manager's account. We can see that the author's events have been added to the graph. The manager opens the action individual. The status change event is available for them. They select Send Back and add a comment saying, "Please add a list of references and links." The author sees the change in the status of the action and replaces the text. It is essential that the old event is not edited, but a new one is created. If necessary, you can repeat the text entry. The manager accepts the latest version of the text. We switch to the graph and see that 34 new nodes have been added to it. These are events describing the action modal and events in which changes in the text and status are recorded. The author can see the result of the text review.